Jules here for Talk to Me Tuesday on Tuesday, February 19th. Yes, 19th. You may ask, why am I not dressed for work? I don't know if you can see what's happening outside or not, but it's been snowing since the early hours. But it was just flurries here, and then in the last half hour or so, it has turned into thicker snow. And it's actually accumulating now. So I texted him and asked him if I could take some vacation hours this morning, and he said absolutely. So that's what I'm doing. And I still, even though my daughter doesn't have class this morning, I still don't have the car because my husband's truck would not start this morning. So he needed the car because he goes in much earlier than I do and is much further. So it's not like he can walk. So yeah, so what'll probably happen is around lunchtime, I'll check to see who's at the office and see if someone wants to come get me, because I ain't walking in this. So I am dressed in non-go-to-work clothes for the next few hours, and after that long intro, I'm going to proceed to show you absolutely nothing that I've worked on. However, I did make it to Joann yesterday because I did actually have the day off. I headed up to Joann to get some supplies to make my brother's violin chin rest cover. They didn't have any memory foam except for really huge things of memory foam. So, and I don't need that much. So I bought this because this is, it's kind of thick, but it squishes pretty well. It's high density foam. And then I'm hoping to have enough left over from this to make a padded seat cover for my little stool that I sit at when I sew, because it's just a hair short of what I would like it to be. So I'm thinking with a 1-inch pad and maybe a quilted cover might help it boost me just the right amount that I need. What else did I get? I bought mattress ticking. This is to make myself some new leaders for the frame that are 5 feet long. I could cut up my leaders that I bought, but I may at some point set it back up at 10 feet, and I don't want to do that. So, and they already have Velcro on them and everything. So I bought that. The ticking is great because it has straight lines already built in, and so I can use those to help me line up the hem and the Velcro and everything, and also line up quilts when I'm attaching them. So I also bought a skein of Red Heart with Love, which is a great soft yarn to use for Project Linus blankets. This is going to be to join all of the granny squares together. I had brown, and I just decided I liked, because I'm using kind of pastels and bright colors, that I like the idea of the black better. I thought it would pop more. So I also bought this remnant because it was, it's a half a yard of Insulbright, and I'm down to just scraps of Insulbright, and it's a half a yard of Insulbright, and of course because it was a remnant, it's half price, so I got it for like $2. The same price as like a tiny little package would cost, but I got, you know, a larger single cut, which was nice. I bought this flannel. I was thinking I might use this for the chin rest cover. My brother said something dark. I like flannel though. Again, it was a half yard. It's more than I need. I only need a tiny bit for the chin rest cover. But I thought, I asked him if plaid would be okay, and he said yes. But he did say something dark, so I'm thinking maybe this might not be dark enough, so I might use this for something else. I don't know. I hope you guys can see the snow outside, because it's actually quite pretty. This is my neighbor's backyard. You can see I turned the frame sideways from what it was, so it is now perpendicular to the window. This is great because I can actually get to the window and open the drapes and let in some natural light. I also bought this awesome container. I think I hear a kitty down below me, probably about to jump up here. The one downside to having it turned this way and to opening the curtains is the window is just yet another incentive for the kitty to jump up there. I bought this container because my cone thread collection is growing, because I like to use cones when I'm quilting on the frame, Actually, I like to use cones. I have a cone holder for my regular machine, and then of course I can use cones on the FOF on the frame. But they don't fit on my spool thing on the wall. They're too tall. And my spool, like a little plastic bin with compartments that I keep in the drawer that I keep the smaller spools, the actual spools of cotton thread in, over in my sewing desk is, they don't fit. So, and I've recently bought some more on Amazon, just some nice, here's like a medium gray and then a really pale gray, stuff that I thought would be good for things. But now that I've got, I'm starting to get a bigger collection, I really wanted to have a place to keep them clean, for one, and not get all dusty, because right now they're just rolling around in the drawer by themselves, free to get crap all over them and for the thread to unravel and all that good stuff. This is great. I tried it out there. It's the perfect height. It holds all of them. So, yeah, so I've already tried it out. I've already put all of my cones in there. Hopefully eventually I'll have some more to choose from there. I also bought this Velcro one wrap roll because I could not find, you can buy Velcro, you can buy a spool of that with just the hook instead of both the hook and loop, and I already have the hook attached to the frame, right? So for the leaders, but for some reason I couldn't find just loop. You could get just hook side, just the scratchy side, but not the soft side that sticks to it. You have to buy both of them if you want to get the fuzzy side. So I found this, and it was a 12-foot roll, and it wasn't on sale, so I was able to use my 60% off coupon on it, which is good because it wasn't cheap. But it's called One Wrap, Velcro One Wrap, and it's the kind of stuff they sell to use to like wrap around cords and stuff. It wraps onto itself, so it basically has both the hook on one side and the loop on the other side. So it's meant to be like you can strap things together. Because it's a 12-foot roll and I need slightly less than 5 feet for each rail. That'll leave over 2 feet of this left that I can use for other things, like maybe all the freaking cords that hang down. I also bought some of these heart pearlized pins. I like them because they're big. They're 2 inches long, 2 1/8 inches long, so they're actually slightly longer. This is for pinning the quilts, the backing, and the quilt. Well, mainly the backing, pinning the backing to the leaders. They're thicker and sturdier than regular quilting pins, and so I've had a problem with bending my pins, and I don't want to do that. Also, the nice thing about these, though, instead of a regular pearl end pin, let me see if I can find one, like this, I only have a couple of these, and unlike that, these are more flat than that one that has sort of the egg ellipse on the end. Because these are hearts, these are more flat, and so they'll roll up a little easier. Anyway, so I'm going to sew this, the one wrap roll, I'm going to sew that to this with the rough side down, so that the fuzzy side is out and I can use it on the Velcro on the frame. So, and there's one more thing I haven't changed. I also bought a bottle of engine red outdoor paint and wicker white outdoor paint. I took the frame, the license plate frame off, and I'm going to clean it really good, and then I'm going to go in and put a base coat of white over all the part that had white and red on it before, and then go back and do the letters in red. Pretty sure Jennifer has already showed doing this herself for her own license plate frame when she changed cars. And I was like, you know what, I'm going to do that too. It could really use a fresh up because you can't really see it because all the red has faded off and it's just white. This is a really long video for someone who hasn't made anything. So I'm going to go hopefully edit some of this out, and I will see you next week.